Hi, listeners. As part of the initiative taken by our Vasantan Library, I am going to read out a chapter on women's safety from a book written by V. Chandrasekharan on life lessons for all seasons. I thank Vasantan Library for having given me an opportunity to read out this chapter for the benefit of vision impaired people. Manusmriti says divinity blossoms where women are respected and people suffer from misery where women are oppressed. Mahatma Gandhi, our father of the nation, has told that the day a woman can walk freely on the roads at night, that day we can say that India has achieved independence. Who is Indian women? Traditionally, women were highly respected in Indian society. A woman considered as a symbol of prosperity and who brings fortune to the family deserves high respect. She is a mother, wife, daughter, sister, and so on. It is through her each one of us, nay, the entire humanity, came down to earth. Though she has dignified position in Indian society, she is unsafe today, even in her family, workplace and outside. Sexual harassment in workplaces poses serious threat of denying opportunities for women. With the advent of globalization and technological advancement, especially internet revolution, we are fast drifting away from our glorious past. We emulate the Western culture in all the domains of our life. Media presents women in bad taste. Girls and women, young or old, in every caste and religion, lead a frightened life. Women's safety is the number one priority, and all other issues are secondary to it. Whether they are literate or illiterate, poor or rich, do not make any difference. Education today doesn't insist character and value orientation. The working women's plight of commuting daily and reaching home late causes great concern. When they sit or walk, they consciously have to look all sides, front and back, left and right, simultaneously to preempt a possible strike of a predator. Sadly, a man never understands the untold fear she undergoes. Our newspapers are flooded with heartbreaking reports of stalking, molestations, and rapes almost daily. These real time tragedies are stranger than fiction. Our administration at every level is insensitive and fails in radically responding to the current realities. The law delivery system is very slow, and the inordinate slow pace of the legislating process endangers many women's lives. We cannot solve all problems of our people by increasing GDP, activating consumerism, maintaining high-profile international relations, and continually stimulating the growth of entertainment industry. Also, we cannot bring about enduring changes in the society by ignoring security of women. There is no sign or hope of improving the situation in the foreseeable future. New Age Indian women. New Age women are well informed and decisive, more sensible and self conscious in their role and responsibilities than their earlier counterparts. They hold independent views on various matters. They have clarity, vision, and great expectations on their future. In thinking, they are ahead of times. They demonstrate high intellectual potentials in their studies, which equal the boys and get excelled in various spheres. They hate treating them as an object or commodity of sex. Modern women are excited to gain wide exposure in life even from their infancy. The well entrenched patriarchal attitude and the collective failure of our administration to solve the problems relating to women are great stumbling blocks to their progress and their empowerment.